I want to get to something about success. This is a recent Ernst and Young global study. They surveyed over 10,000 young people, ages 18 to 34, and asked them a lot of questions. And one of the sections of the study focused on what they value. And Americans aged 18 to 34 now rank physical and mental health as the top measure of success, not money. Wealth comes in fifth place. So to me, this is a huge shift. We are the country that has, I feel like, always valued career success, wealth, and definitely in my dad's generation, that was like the priority was, your job, your salary, your income. That's what you prioritize. You move your family around if that's what you need to do to get a raise or a promotion. You spend long hours at the office. I mean, this is kind of traditionally the accounting profession idea is work is first. But that is not the case among young Americans. And maybe that's part of the reason why we have a recruitment issue in accounting. I want to show you some of the charts from this. So this chart, bar graph here, says what is the most important when you think of future success? That's the title. And this is of all people, all of the survey respondents, over 10,000 around the world. And you can see here that 51% said my physical and or mental health is the most important. And just under 45% say my relationship with family and or children. And then it's 42% that say the amount of money I have. And I guess you could choose multiple answers, of course. And, so that's why these all, sum up to not, it's not like you have to choose one of them.
And this is younger workers or younger.
18 to 34.
1834. Interesting. Because I saw an article about how half of all employees secretly slow down in the summer. And 49% of workers that dial it back, 64% of the people aged 21 to 25 ease back, and only 39% of those over the age of 45. So younger people are definitely valuing work different when they think about this.
They're valuing their time more.
Yep.
I feel like when we talk about the talent shortage in the profession, a lot of the focus has been in recent years on money, getting salaries up. And we have seen that happen. Salaries have gone up. It's still not as high as other professions you could choose, but I think we can stop worrying about that so much now because it's generally in most places high enough to live comfortably as a young single person. Okay, you could argue with that, but I think 80, 90,000, 100,000 in some cases, starting salary in a big city, you can make do. And so what we really need to focus on as a profession is time, because how can you have physical and mental health? You cannot have that if you are working in a toxic environment where people are not valued, where their emotions are not valued, with how they feel is not valued, where they are like a number, where they're filling out timesheets and that's the only thing that's valued. They don't want to work there. They want to work in a place where they feel valued and they're given time to focus on physical and mental health. And I'll tell you, ever since I changed up, my career to have more time in my life and to be able to work out a couple hours a day, my life has completely changed. Like I feel mentally, physically so much better. So, if you are running a firm, think about that when you think about young people. And if you are like a leader in our profession in a state society or at the AICPA, like think about how can we make the profession less toxic? Or to put it another way, how can we make it mentally and physically healthy?